What is up, guys? Jester here, and I got the product review for the new Ear Force Sierras from Turtle Beach. And right here, as you see before you, this is the main components that you can see for the package. You got the headset, the brain box that comes off the PlayStation and Xbox, and your volume control with all the presets. And as we look here, the headset's pretty much basic construction just like the previous ones. The headset's made a good design. It's got one wire coming out of it, one point to the microphone, and the headrest is actually very comfortable. It's still made of the same quality leather that you've seen in every other headset that I've showed you. And now if you flip it over, we have the Turtle Beach Air Force logos on both earphones. You got the quality leather in the actual earphone, and that is actually what makes it so comfortable because I wear these practically 4 or 5 hours a day, and they are so freaking comfortable. Let me tell you that they just fit so snugly on your head. The construction is great. The plastic's a lot heavier than the Tangos. It feels a little bit sturdier. It definitely is a little bit better of a construction base for the actual headset comparable to the Tangos, because the Tangos, they're a little light, they're a little flimsy. I feel that they might just be a little bit sturdier. And as we look on the left side here, you can actually see it sitting up on the microphone and the wire coming out of the same side. Now, that microphone does not pivot. That is a downfall for me. It doesn't pivot. It's stationary one side. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go down. Just stuck right at that one position and angle. So it's kind of a fault for me, but it's okay. I still don't have a problem with it. Now, the one wire coming out of my left side of my face, that's okay. I actually don't mind it. And if you flip over to the right side, we got the Turtle Beach and the Black Ops 2 emblem on this side as well. You just see it from a different angle. And it's still the same headset, nothing different, just on a different angle. Now, as we move on, we can actually look at the brain box for both the Xbox and the PlayStation. Now, this box right here is pretty much the nerve center, pretty much where the optical cable goes in, the power cable goes in, your auxiliary port goes in. When you bring it out, you get the actual headphones that connect to it. You can actually have a audio out coming into it. If you actually look right here, you can go to the front of it and you'll see the multi-bin for it, which that's pretty much to the headset, the communication, the headset, pretty much the where the brain box goes from, and it goes straight into the volume control, and the USBs for power. If you flip onto the other side, you pretty much got the in and out power and auxiliary, basic stuff here. But that one thing over there on the USB, it actually controls the surround sound angles. This one is exactly the same as the Call of Duty Ear Force Tangos. The Tangos have the adjustable sound angles, and so does this. This brain box can control every sound angle, and you can switch that around to whatever you want. You can change it, you can flip it, you can make it all different types of angles that you want, customize it to the way you want to hear. Now, as you move on, this is the actual volume control. And if you look at the volume control, it's got all these different numbers, chat, main, so on and so forth. And it's a captive touch. Pretty much the grazing of your finger going right across it can just pretty much trigger it. Now, there's pros and cons to this. One of the pros is, it's right there. You don't have to cycle through every single mode. You don't have to push one button and it goes through 1, 2, and so on and so forth. It actually just push that particular button, and it's great. You can actually choose from 1, go straight to 7, go back to 1, or 1 from main to 3, and then 6. And you can jump around. And then if you switch to the other side, you got the top side, you got the volume control, your indications whether you have Dolby Digital Sound, your sound adjustment angles, pretty much what if you want to turn different sound angles on and off, your mic mute, and your main volume knob. If you go off to the left side, it's your power. It's actually a toggle power switch. You don't have to toggle it on and off. It will turn off and on with the system itself. Now, the PGM right there, the center one, is actually a programmable. For the basic main, before you program the headset, it actually just controls the in-volume headset for your voice. Pretty much you hear your own voice. Now, I did not know this about this headset, but you can actually plug in an MP3 player or a telephone and plug it straight into the side, and you can use that volume knob right there to control the volume itself. Moving to the bottom, like I said before, you can actually plug in an MP3 player or a phone. Now the center, it actually has a jack, and actually 3.5 millimeter, um, and that goes straight from your headphones to there. And that is just a single prong, goes straight in, and you can disconnect it and reconnect it. So if you don't want to take your headset off and you want to just yank out your headset real quick, you just yank it out from there instead of having a lot of wires dangle around your neck. And right there, you can actually plug it in from the volume control to the Xbox controller, so you don't have it hanging from the headset or from the side of something. You can actually just go straight in. Yes, it's a wire, but it's something, a little bit more of a firm connection, if you will. Now, if you move to the right side, you have the speaker control, or the chat control, I should say. You either can have that for the Xbox volume control through the controller, or your own chat when you actually use it for the PlayStation. It can actually turns up that volume as well. So when it communicates with the brain, it'll actually start turning it up and down. So it actually is really nice. And that mode button, I didn't know what the mode button did until I actually played around it for a little while. It will actually enable and disable external speakers. Now, people who actually have noticed on the top of their actual control volume unit actually has a little speaker input right there. You can actually put external speakers into that, so you can actually control it, and that controls it, turns it either from your headset to the external speaker. So I think that's really cool. Now, if you focus right here, I just showed you a close-up of what the touchpad looks like. It looks really, really nice. It's got a nice finish to it. Everything lights up. It actually highlights what you're on, and it's a little sensitive, so you got to be careful when you touch it. And if you go to the top, just a close up right here of what you're doing, you got the volume knob, the 5.1, and actually if you touch that 5.1, you can actually select individual speakers, the front speakers, the back speakers, center speaker, subwoofer, which is nice. So you can actually get all those speakers controlled and at the volume you want. So you can turn it up, turn it down midway, so you have which volume you want at what volume. And as we move on, this is a photo of it actually lit up, and it actually looks really good. You can even tell what is highlighted, what is not. And right now the volume is at max, everything's turned on, Dolby Digital's on, 5.1's on, and the highlighted right now, as you see, is the main, which means is that the main preset, no actual sound angles or sound attenuations have been added or taken away. So that is really, really nice to let you know what you're looking at. And if you look, I'll flip it over for you, when you actually see the back of it, it actually has something really nice. It actually has a little clip, and it'll either clip to your belt, your pocket, or whatnot. It's really nice. And if you actually just use it on your desk, if you're actually sitting at a desk and you actually put it down on your desk, it actually has a little 3-point stand where it actually has a nice little rubber bottom, and it actually is a great thing to have on your desk. You don't have to worry about it sliding around, moving. It's actually pretty sturdy and pretty heavy. So that was my breakdown for the Ear Force Sierra headset. I think this headset is a quality headset. I have to tend to say that this is actually going to be my favorite headset. It is maybe wired. It might have one wire flying out the left side of the earpiece, but I think overall it's a much better headset than the Tango. They're supposedly the same headset, but I think, in my personal opinion, that the Sierras are better, just because there's no worry about interference between two different headsets. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you liked the video, drop a like down below, give a comment, subscribe to my channel. This weekend, I'm going to be preparing my place for Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is coming out Monday night. I'm very excited for it. I'm going to be standing in line getting the Prestige package, so you'll be seeing the unboxing of the quad rotor drone and everything else that comes in that nice big care package that they're going to be giving us. And if you guys missed either of my previous two videos, either the unboxing of this headset, this Ear Force Sierras, or the product review of the Ear Force Tangos, click those links below, give a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on Monday evening with my unboxing of the care package. You guys have a great weekend.